Hello everyone, today we'll be going through Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics, which is Feb March 2025 0580 42. This is extended paper and this is calculator paper. You can use calculator in this. This is the formula sheet provided, and the rest of the formulas you will have to memorize. This is specifically for exam preparation. If your concepts are not clear, if you have not gone through the methods, first better to go through the methods and clear your method, and for exam practice you can go through this. So question number 1, write down the factors of 28, that is prime numbers. um, uh, that is a prime number. So factors are what? Factors are basically we can write factors of 28. 1, 28 is divisible by 1, 2, 4, 7, 14 and 28, but we need the prime factors. So prime factors are 2 and 7, which are divisible by itself, and 1. So out of these two are 7, we can write one thing. So I've written 7. This is 1 mark question. Now question number 2, simplify. This expression is given, we need to simplify this. So we can this is for y square minus y square will be 3y square, and plus 3y and plus 2y will be plus 5y, and this will be our final answer. We can take y also common, so y will be equal to 3y plus inside the bracket will be 3y plus 5, and this will be our answer, y into this one. And this is 2 marks part which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 3, diagram is provided. This is also 1 mark. Shade 2 more small squares to make a pattern with 2 lines of symmetry. So question 1, so what we can do is we can shade this box and this one rectangular box and this box, so that it should be having 2 lines of symmetry. Where will be the lines of symmetry? One line of symmetry will be this one, and the other line of symmetry will be this one. You can see the drawings are on both sides symmetric. Now this one, question number 4, and question number 4, this is a calculation question is given. Give your answer to correct to 1 decimal place. So we will be calculating this, and this question is 2 marks question. So we can divide this by, you can use calculator for this, 2, 4, and this is not estimation question basically. So this one, final answer you just need to round, and this is 6.5, and this is calculator number 2.63. So I will write 2.63, and the rest of the digits are 5, 8. If I write 5, 8 till here, and we can round to 2.6, and 2.6 will be our final answer for 2 marks. And then question number 5. Question number 5 is a little tricky, that's why it is 3 marks question. You can see this is 3 marks, and you need to use your brain. This one is diagram is not to scale, and they're saying a pattern is formed by 3 congruent rectangles. Each rectangle is rotated 90 degree around one vertex of the rectangle next to it. So we will have to figure out, first of all you need to understand that this y value, which y value, this one 1.5 is y value, so it means this level height is 1.55 from y side, and from x side this value is 4. X value is 4 because this one x coordinate is 4, and similarly we can see this x coordinate of a is 2, so this point will be 2, and this height y-axis is y value of a is 5, so this height will be 5 on this side. Now we can figure out that width is basically uh, width is 2, because this distance gap between these 2 points is 2, so it means this width will be 2, so this width also will be, this side will be 2, and this side will be 2, and all these sides will be 2. And if we check this gap, like which gap I'm talking about, I wanted to share this. Okay, this line is basically, if we check, this difference is 5 minus 1.5, uh, so this difference is from this point to this point is 3.5, so this side is 3.5, so this side will be 3.5, this side, all lengths of the rectangle will be 3.5 that I have indicated. Now the question is, if we continue with the question, the point A has coordinates they have given, and point B has coordinates, this one, so which is already we have done. Now work out the coordinates of C and D. C is where? C is over here and D is over here. We require the coordinates of C and D. For C and D, for C we require this one up to this level, so we can add basically uh, 3.5 in this. So if we check this length, basically up to this level, this is also 3.5, so 4 plus 3.5 will be 7.5, so x coordinate will be 7.5, and height will be up to this one, so it will be we'll be subtracting 2 from this one, 2 from 5, so it will be 3. This is 5, this is 2, so we will, this one till here is 2, so this will be 3, this height will be 3, so y coordinate will be 3. So C value will be 7.5 and 3, so we can write on our answer 7.5 and 3. Now for D, coordinates of D will be 2 will be adding on x-axis, we will be adding this length which is 2 in C x coordinate, so it will be 7.5 plus 2 will be 9.5, this coordinate will be 9.5, and then we have to add 1.5 in y coordinate. So if we check the y value, up to this one is 3, up to this level is 3, then after that up to this one is 5, so I'm taking the reference from here till here is 5, and in that one we will be adding 1.5, this portion we will be adding in this, so 5 plus 1.5 will be 6.5, so coordinates of D will be 9.5 and 6.5. Hopefully you understand this, so this will be 9.5 and 6.5. This was a 3-mark question which we have done. Now question number 6, Question number 6 says each week Nisha is paid $12 per hour. For the first 40 hours that she works, she is paid 30% more. So first 40 hours she will be paid. So 40 hours rate will be $12. This is the first portion, and 30% more of the $12 rate. So we will calculate 30% more mean 130. This is how we are solving. We are taking basically 100 plus 30 over 100. This is for percentage increase, multiplied by 12, and this will be, if we calculate, this will be 130 divided by 100 and multiply by 12 will be equal to 15.6. So $15.6 is the rate for the rest of the for the time which she is spending. So 1 week Nisha works for 45.5 hours. So 45.5 hours means 5.5 hours more than 40. So in this one we will be adding 5.5. from where we got 5.5, 45.5 minus 40.0, this will be 5.5. So this is the rough work. So 5.5 multiply by 15.6, which we got rate over here, and this will be equal to, we will just calculate, this will be 40 and multiply by 12 bracket close, plus this will be 5.5 and multiply by 15.6, and this will be equal to 565.8. 565.8. This is the answer for one. Worked for 45.5, and calculate how much she is paid that week. This is the answer which is she's paid. So $565.8. This is 3-mark question which is done. Now this is question number 7, and if we quickly go through the question number 7, the table shows the age and mass of each of the 10 babies, and they have plotted these numbers, and we have to plot this 9 and 4.6. 9 and 4.6. 9 and 4.6 will be this point. I will change the color so that you can distinguish. So 9 and 4.6 will be this one. 4.6. Then after that the next point is 7 and 4.5. 7 and 4.5 will be this mark, and next is 1 and 2.5. So 1 and 2.5 will also be this marked, and 11 and 5.3. 11 and 5.1, 2, 3 over here. All the points are drawn, and then they are saying complete the scatter diagram, which we have done. B part, what type of correlation? We can see this is positive correlation because it is it's like this one, so this will be positive. We will just write here positive. And then on the scatter diagram, draw a line of best fit. We need to draw a line of best fit. If we draw the line of best fit, like for example, we can draw over here like this one. So this is the thicker line. Basically I wanted to take the smaller version, like we can draw like this one. So we can draw a line of best fit over here. Roughly it's fine. or we can move a little also over here. And next they are saying use your line of best fit to find an estimate of the mass of a 14-week-old baby. 14-week-old baby, we will be taking the reference from 14-week side. So if I take the reference from here, will be roughly, I'm taking this one, I'm just thickening the line so that you can distinguish. So 14 reference from here, and on this side also 3 points will be over, so 6.2 basically, not 3. So this will be 6.2 on this side, and our answer 0.1 on 6.2 we can write. So 6.2 variation, a little variation is acceptable because answer to graph questions is always a range, so should be within that provided range. That's all. This is done. Now next, question number 8. The scale drawing shows the positions of both A and B. The scale is 1 centimeter, represents 0.5 kilometers. So this is the scale provided. This is A and this is B. A part, find the actual distance between A and B. So for that one, you need to measure the distance between A and B, and keep in mind I'm just working on screen, so I will be taking help of the marking scheme, and this distance is 4.2 centimeter. If you measure, this will be 4.2 centimeters, and actual distance will be what, will be divided by, actual distance is basically 4.2 divided by 0 point multiplied by 0.5, because 1 centimeter is to 0.5, so we'll multiply by the scale, and this will be resulting to 4.2 multiplied by 0.5 is equal to 2.1. So 2.1 kilometers will be our answer for 2 marks. Now for B part, they're saying lighthouse L lies to the east of the boat. North south is provided, so direction is this one. So this area they are talking about the east. Now we need to check for the L, and they are saying further next line they are saying L is 4.4 kilometer from boat A. So 4.4 kilometers will be basically converted by, when we convert by scale, it will be 8.8. So how will we get 8.8? 4.4 divided by 0.5, and let us see, 4.5 divided by 0.5, and this one will be equal to 8.8. So 8.8 centimeters will have to take on this side. So what we'll be doing, we'll be opening compass and placing over here A, and roughly 8 centimeter if I draw arc, like for example over here. So I'll redraw basically, roughly it will be like this one, 8.8 centimeter, and then we have to draw 3.3 kilometer from boat B. Now for boat B, we will be putting our compass over B, and we will be making an arc of 6.6. 3.3 divided by 0.5 will be 6.6, and this will be like this one. And now we'll have to just join, and this is all, as I'm telling, this is all a rough sketch which I have drawn, and you have to draw accurately. It will be almost like similar to this, but you will have to check for exact drawing. So this will be 8.8 centimeters, and this will be 6.6 centimeters, and this is what we have done. So they're saying using the ruler and compasses only, which we have already done, construct the label, and we need to label this as L. So this location is like L, this one, and this was a 3-mark question which we had done. Now we can move to this question number 9, and question number 9 A part says 0.007 and 09 is in standard form we have to write basically. Standard form is decimal after first non-zero number, so decimal we have to move from here to after 7, so 7.09 multiply by 10 raised to the power, how many jumps we have taken? 3 jumps, so 10 raised to the power minus 3, because we are moving to the right. If we are moving the decimal to the left, power will be positive, so 7.09 into 10 raised to minus 3, this will be for 1 mark. Now for B part, work out this square, give your answer in standard form. So this will be 4 into 10 raised to the 4 multiplied by 4 into 10 raised to the 4. This will be the situation. And if we write square in this double format, so 4 into 4 will be 16 into 10 raised to the power 4 plus 4, so this will be 16 into 10 raised to power 8, and standard form will be 1.6 into 10, this 16 can be written in this format and multiplied by 10 raised to power 8, and further we can write 1.6 into 10 raised to power 9, so 1.6 into 10 raised to the power 9 will be our final answer for 2 marks. Question number 10. This grid is provided. This is a transformation question. A part says draw the image of the triangle A after the reflection in the line y is equal to 1. So y is equal to 1 will be this line, and image of A we require. So if I draw line like this one, image of A will be, we can reflect this. You can use tracing paper for that. So, or otherwise you can check this distance is 1 unit, so you will have to take 1 unit from here, and then we have to check the other distances like 1, and like this one we can take 1 unit, 2 unit, and so 1 unit, 2 units, so this will be the point. And then what else we have to check? We need to check this point also, 1 2 3 4 units from the line, so 1 2 3 4 units, so mark will be here. Now just we need to draw the line for this triangle, so this one, and this will be the reflected triangle. This, hopefully you understood, this is very simple. Now second part says the triangle A after translation by vector -6 and 1. So -6 and 1, this -6 mean x value, so x coordinate, we will take this point and shift it 6 units to the left, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 units. So this uh, point will reach to this new location, and then we can check for the other points also, and minus and 1 also. So from here 1 unit up will be this one, so finally this point will reach over here, and similarly we can move the other points also, so the other points will be over here, and from here this will be the third point, and then we need to draw the triangle, and this will be the triangle required, hopefully. you are understanding everything, and this is done. Then they are saying describe fully B part. Describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. So A onto B, if you check this triangle is rotated, but it's rotated basically anti-clockwise. So from this side to this side, like this one, rotated anti-clockwise, right here rotation 90-degree clockwise, and center of rotation, if you check, center of rotation is 3 and -1. So if you put your tracing paper and check from this point, like for example you can check from this point. See, this angle is 90-degree, and this is basically, this one is 90-degree, and so we can write rotation anti-degree, anti-clockwise 90-degree, and 3 and -1 is the center of rotation. So our answer will be rotation 90-degree anti-clockwise, and center will be 3 and -1, and this is 3 mark question which we have done. Question number 11A part. Mid-Hill invests this much $1,500 at the rate of 4.2% per year compound interest. Calculate the value of the investment at the end of 5 years. So we will be applying the compound interest formula, which is A is equal to P into 1 plus rate over 100 raised to power 2. This formula you will be applying, and the replacing values, principal amount is 1,500, and then 1 plus rate is 4.2 over 100, and raised to power for 5 years, so this will be 5, and we can calculate this will be 1,500, then in brackets 1 plus 4.2 over this will be 100, and this will be raised to the power will be 5, and this is equal to 1842.59. 1842.59. This will be our final answer, and for 2 marks. Now B part says Hitnashi invest some money at the rate of X% per year compound interest at the end of 11 years. The value of the investment has doubled. Calculate the value of X. So we can take principal amount as, for example, if you are taking 100, so amount will be double, so it will become 200, and again we will be applying the same formula which we have already applied. So amount 200 will be equal to 100 into 1 plus rate is X. So X over 100 raised to the power time duration, which is 11 years, will replace here. Now we need to simplify, and first of all we will shift 100 to other side, and this will be 200 over 100 and is equal to 1 plus x over 100 raised to the power 11, and this will become 2, and this will be equal to 1 plus x over 100, and to get rid of this uh, 11 power, we can take 11th root of 2, and then we will be shifting 1 also. So 11th root of 2 minus 1 is equal to x over 100, and this implies x will be equal to 100 into 11th root of 2 minus 1, and if we use calculator to solve this, so it will be 100 into 11th root will be, key will be where, I'm just trying to figure out. So this one, and 11, and then this will be 2 and minus 1, and this will be bracket close, and this is equal to 6.5. So 6.5 will be our x percentage, x value. X value, basically percentage, no need to write, 6.5 will be the answer because x percentage they are mentioning here, so we'll be just mentioning 6.5. Question number 12. A cone has sloping edge 12 centimeter and base 5 centimeter. Calculate the total surface area of the cone. So cone, is like three-dimensional, and it's in triangular form like this one. So we can, they're saying sloping edge is 12. So sloping edge, this one we can take 12 centimeters, and base radius will be like this one is 5 centimeter. And if we now, for the cone we have formula, like for example, surface area will be, one will be curved surface area, which is pi rl, and then base area, which will be pi r square. So these will be the two areas which we need to add, and we will get the answer. So pi into r is 5, 5 into 5 into l, which is 12. We can write this, and pi into r square mean 5 square, and this will be pi multiply by 5 multiply by 12, and plus again pi, and then multiply by 5 square. So 5 square, and this will be giving us 85 pi. And in form of decimal, we can check the decimal value as well, which is 267. So 267, this will be centimeter square, because this is a area. So our final answer will be 267 centimeter square, and this is for 2 marks. Question number 13, this one is sequences they have given. The table shows the first 5 terms of sequences A, B, C, and sequence A, they have provided this, which is, we will check 5 and 12, then 31, 68, and 129, if so on. And if we check the differences between these, will be what? This is 12 minus 5 will be 7, so 31 minus 12, 31 minus 12 will be equal to 19. And then similarly 68 minus 31 will be resulting to 68 minus 31, this will be resulting to 37. And then 129 minus 129 minus 68 will be equal to 61. Now first difference is not same. Second difference we will be checking, that will be 19 minus 7 will be 12, and second will be 37 minus 19. This one is equal to 18, and third one will be 61, sorry, 61 minus 37, and this is 24, and if we check next will be this one is 6 and this one also 6. So third difference is same, so we can figure out that this is cubic sequence. So we will write this in cubic sequences. We will be writing this 6 as 6a is equal to 6. So this implies a will be equal to 1. So we get 1 value. And then this one, second difference is equal to 12a plus 2b. 12a plus 2b is equal to 12. So we can write here 12a plus 2b is equal to 12. So a is equal to 1. So 12 plus 2b is equal to 12. So 2b is equal to 0. So b is equal to 0. B value also we got. Now we can find this one. We can write this 7 as 7a plus 3b, 7a plus 3b plus c, and our equation will be 7a plus 3b plus c is equal to 7. A is 1, so this will be 7. B is 0, so this will be 0 plus c is equal to 7. So this implies c is also equal to 0. So this will be c value. And the last one is this one, which is a plus b plus c plus d. So we can write a plus b plus c plus d is equal to c is equal to 5, is equal to 5, and this one is 5. So a value is 1, b value 0, c value 0, and plus d is equal to 5. So d will be equal to 4. So this will be our d value. A b c d we have, so we can write cubic sequence, cubic equation. General cubic equation is an cube plus bn square plus cn plus d. So this we will be writing this. This is a cubic expression. So a will be 1, so n cube. B will be 0. C will be 0, so we will not be writing that. And d will be 4, so plus 4. So this one n cube plus 4 will be our answer, and we will mention over here, which is n cube plus 4. This is the general nth term basically. Now sequence b, if we check this sequence b, numerator is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So 11 minus the number of term. So 11 minus 1 will be 10, 11 minus 2 will be 9, 11 minus 3 will be 8. So we can write here 11 minus the term, and denominator, if you check this denominator, which is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are adding 2 in the number of terms. So first term is 1 plus 2, 3. So this is how we can write n plus 2 for the denominator. This is how you can check for separately for numerator and denominator. This is done. And sequence C is what? 4, 8, 16. This, so 2 raised to the power 4 can be written as 2 raised to the power 2 will be 4, and similarly 2 raised to power 3 will be 8, 2 raised to power 4 will be 16. So 2 for first term, so n raised to the 2 raised to the power n plus 1. So this will be 2 raised to power n plus 1. Only first one, which is cubic equation, was a little lengthier process. Rest of the two were simple. So this was 6 marks question which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Now we can move to the question number 14, which is f of x is given. F of x is equal to 5 minus 4x, and we need to find f of minus 3. We will be just replacing f of minus 3. We will be replacing minus 3 in this equation. So 5 minus 4 into minus 3, and this will be 5 minus 4 into minus 3 bracket close, and this is equal to 17. So our answer will be 17 for 1 mark. Now for B part, find this one. So x we need to replace by in f of x. In f of x we will be replacing x by 3 minus 2x. So 3 minus 2x will be equal to 5 minus 4 into 3 minus 2x, and we can open. This will be 5 minus 12, and minus 4 into minus 2 will be plus 8x. So further simplification will be 8x and minus 7. So this will be final answer. 2 marks. Then they are saying find f inverse of x. So inverse, for inverse we will be taking f of x. So we will write y is equal to 5 minus 4x, and then we have to make x as subject. This one we need as subject. So what we will be doing, we will be writing 4x is equal to 5 minus y, and x will be equal to 5 minus y over 4. Now we will be swapping x and y, and we will get y, which is basically f inverse, is equal to 5 minus x over 4. So 5 minus x over 4 will be our final answer for 2 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Here comes question number 15, and Virat records the height of each of 50 sunflowers. The results are shown in the table, and calculate the estimate of the mean height. So for mean height, we need to check the mid range. So 1.2 plus 1.5 divided by 2, 1.2, and we can take fraction plus 1.5 and divided by 2 will be equal to 1.35. So 1.35 is the mid range for this one. Similarly, this will be 1.55, this will be 1.65, this will be 1.8. You need to just add the starting and ending value, and after adding, divide by 2. Now for the mean, we know the formula for the mean is sigma fx over sigma f. This will be equal to mean value. This is what the mean formula will be applying, and now we can apply mean is equal to 1.35 multiplied by 12, then plus 1.55 multiplied by 20, plus this will be 1.65 multiplied by 34, and plus 1.8 multiplied by 14, and this whole will be divided by the sum, and which is 80. So we'll write here 80. Now the calculator, careful use of calculator will be giving us the correct answer. So 1.35 multiplied by 12 bracket close, plus this will be 1.55 multiplied by 20. You can put brackets or without brackets also, this will work, plus 1.65 multiply by 34, and plus this will be 1.8 and multiply by 4. This lengthier calculation carefully we have to do, otherwise it will be having mistake and we'll be having again issue. So 1.606, 1.606, and up to 3 significant figures it will be 1.61. So 1.61 will be our final answer, and this is for 4 marks. Now they are saying B part, draw the histogram to show the information in the table. So histogram, we require frequency densities on this side and height is on this side. So if we check for 12, it is 1.2 to 1.5 is 12. 1.2 to 1.5 is 12. So 12 will be, this one is 50. So each one is basically equal to 10. So 12 will be very small value over here up to 1.5. So if I draw, so this will be up to like this one. This will be the histogram, and this is 1.2 to 1.5. Uh, height will be 12. Basically, we need to find the histogram. Okay, frequency density. We can't take this one. We need to calculate frequency density first. So how will be calculating frequency density? Like for example, for first one, 1.12 divided by. So we will take 12 divided by the class width. So formula is frequency density is equal to frequency over class width. So 12 over class width is 1.5. So 0.3 will be 1.5 minus 1.2 will be 0.3, and this will be the frequency density which will be calculating. This is 12 over 0.3, and this is giving us 40. Yes, now this is correct. We need to take up to 40. So 40 will be this mark up to this one, and this will be our histogram. This will be our histogram, which is representing basically 40 people. I'm just mentioning for your understanding. This one. Next is what? Next is 20 and 1.5 to 1.6. So 0.20 divided by 0.1. 20 divided by 0.1 will be equal to 200. 0.1 is equal to 200. So from 1.5 to 1.6 will be 200, and 200 mark is up to this level and this level, and top we will be closing from the top, and this will be this is representing 200 basically. Next is from 1.6 to 1.7 is 34. So 1.6 to 1.7 is 34. So that will be 340. So 340 will be up to 340 will be up to this point. I will draw. Hopefully you are understanding. I'm just trying to explain properly so that you can solve similar type of questions in exam. Hopefully you are understanding, and don't forget to subscribe the channel and recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows as well. 340, this one. And the next last one is from 1.7 to 1.9, and class width will be 0.2 and 14. So 14 divided by 0.2 will be how much? 14 divided by 0.2 will be equal to 70. So 70 will be up to 70 will be up to this point. So we can draw this side, then we can draw the top also like this one. So this is representing 70, and that's all. This job is done. This was for 3 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 16. The graph shows the speed of a cyclist during the journey of 30 seconds. And this side is speed in meter per second, this side is time in seconds. A part, write on the acceleration of the cyclist between 15 second to 25 second. So this is the portion of the graph which is 15 to 25 seconds, and speed is not changing during this time. So not changing mean acceleration is zero, because rate of change of velocity is, or acceleration, so rate of change of speed will be zero, so we'll write here 0 for 1 mark. Now for B part, by drawing a tangent, find the estimate of the acceleration of the cyclist at 7.5 second. So 7.5 second will be in the middle over here, not here, over here. This will be 7.5, and over this point, basically over this point we need to draw the tangent. If we draw the tangent, if I draw a line, and I'll try to be accurate as possible. So like this one is touching. I'm just making a little thicker line so that you can understand. So it's this tangent line, and then we can find the gradient. Gradient will be rise over run. So if I roughly draw the line also like this one, you can consider the triangle and this triangle, and this side will be rise and this side will be run, and rise will be 1 2 3 4. So rise will be 4 and run will be up to, you can say, 14. So 4 over 14 will be equal to what? 4 divided by 14 is equal to 0.285. So 0.29 you can write, and acceleration up to this one. Okay, so 0.29 over here, this will be 2 marks answer. Then C part, work out the average speed of the cyclist between 15 second and 30 seconds. So 15 and 30, 15 and 30 will be this region. 15 up to 30 will be this one. So this area will be containing a rectangle. So rectangle will be up to this one, and then this portion will be rectangle and this portion will be triangle. So we can find the triangle area. So this triangle area will be 1 by 2 into base into height, which is equal to 1 by 2 into base will be 25 to 30, which is 5, and height will be 8. So this will be 20. If you calculate this, the area for triangle will be 20. Now for rectangle area, if you check, rectangle area is one side is 25 minus 15 will be 10, into other side is 8, so this is equal to 80. So 80 plus 20 will be 100. So 100 will be area. So 800 will be area, which we have done by 80 plus 20 is equal to 100. And in 15 seconds, cyclist between 15 second and 30 second. Okay, so this is duration is 15 seconds. So 100 divided by 15, not 16. So 15 will be equal to, we can calculate 100 divided by 100 divided by 15 is equal to this much, 6.66, and this will be average speed. Okay, 6.66 recurring, or we can write 6.67 meter per second. This will be the speed. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 17 is bearing question. Diagram is not to scale. The diagram shows 3 points A, B, C, A, B, and C. Horizontal ground. The bearing of C from A is 145. So 145 is this angle bearing of C from A. So this angle is 145 degrees, and the angle ACB is already given, which is 38, and then they are saying AC is equal to 65 and BC is equal to 95 meter. Find the bearing of B from C. Bearing of B from C. So we will draw the north at here, and from here, from north clockwise, bearing of B from C will be this angle. And to find this angle, first of all, we can figure out, we can extend this line, and this angle will be 35 because it will be adding up to 180. So this angle is 35. And what else? So this north and this north are parallel to each other, so this angle will also be 35. Hopefully you are getting this. Now what else we can do is we will have to calculate to find this bearing, this much bearing. We'll have to subtract two angles 38 and 35 from 360, and that will be our answer. So 360 degrees minus two angles, one is 38 and the other angle is 35 degrees, and we will be solving this. 360 minus this will be 38, and plus 35 is equal to 287. So 287 will be our final answer for 2 marks. Hopefully you understand this. So B part says show that AB is equal to 59.3, correct to one decimal place. So AB is required. We'll be using cosine rule, and AB is what? Basically this side is required. So opposite angle we will be taking is 38. So we can write is AB square. We will write cosine rule. AB square is equal to one side, which is 95 square, and the other side, which is 65 square. 65 square, and minus 2 into one side, and then second side, and cos of angle, which we have taken as 38. So here cos of 38. So this will be square format. Now we need to find AB. So whole thing we will write under root. So 95 square plus 65 square minus 2 into 95 into 65 into cos of 38, and this one will have to use calculator. So square root of 95 square plus 65 square and minus 2 into 95 into 65 into cos of 38. Cos of 38, yes. So this will be giving us 59.3 up to one decimal place. So 59.3 degrees. This will be our final answer for 3 marks. Now they are saying angle BAC is obtuse. So angle BAC. Angle BAC will be this angle, They are saying this angle is obtuse, and work out the bearing of B from A. Bearing of B from A will be B from A will be this whole angle. Hopefully you are understanding. So 180 plus, basically we require this angle, so this angle means BAC angle is required. So we can use sine rule, because we have 38, so we can find sine of that angle. So we have calculated just now AB, we have calculated. It's not in degrees. This is basically the length 59.3. So we can write here, we have this side 59.3, which we just now calculated. So this everything is suitable for sine rule. So we can write sine of A over opposite side, which is 95. So we will be writing sine of A over 95 is equal to sine of 38 over 59.3. So sine of 38 over 59.3. And now we need to find the A value. So A will be equal to, basically sine A will be equal to 95 sine of 38 over 59.3. And further we can basically write A is equal to sine inverse of 95 sine of 38, and divided by will be 59.3, and this we will insert everything in calculator. So shift sign, so over this will be 95 sine of 38, and over this will be 59.3, and bracket will be closed, and this is equal to 80.51. So as the angle is obtuse, so we'll be taking 180 minus 80.51, and this will be, because we need bigger than 181, bigger than 90 degree. So minus answer will be giving us 99.49. So 99.49, this 99.49 is angle from this point to this point is 99.49, and this 145 also we will be adding in it. So we will be getting the final answer. So we can add here, this will be 99.49 plus 145, and this will be equal to plus 145 is equal to 244.49. 244.49. Our answer, proper answer will be over here. This is for 4 marks. Hopefully you understood this. This is bearing, so we can write degrees. Question number 18 says factorize. This is algebra, very easy question, 2 marks. So we can take 2 common. So inside will be 9a square minus this will be 49, and then we can apply the formula a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So this is the formula which we are applying over here, and this will be equal to 2 as it is, and inside we can write 3a square and minus 7 square, and this will be 2 into 3a and plus 7 and 3a minus 7, and 2 into 3a plus 7 and 3a minus 7. This will be our final answer for 4 marks. Hopefully you understood this. B part, expand and simplify. This is the expression we need to expand. We can multiply first these two terms, and this will be x into 2x will be 2x square, and x into minus 1 will be minus x, and then 4 into 2x will be plus 8x, and plus 4 into minus 1 will be minus 4. So this will be the result for the first two multiplications, and then this one. And now we need to simplify. This will be 2x square and plus 7x and minus 4 and into x minus 2. This is simple. Basically you need to multiply 2x square into x will be 2x cube. 2x square multiplied by minus 2 will be minus 4x square, and then 7x into x will be plus 7x square, then 7x into minus 2 will be minus 14x, and then 7x minus 4 multiplied by x will be minus 4x, and minus 4 into minus 2 will be plus 8. Further we need to just add the like terms, so 2x cube and plus 3x square minus 18x and plus 8. This will be our final answer, 2x cube plus 3x square minus 18x plus 8. And this is a 3 marks question. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 19 says solve the equation this, and this is also very simple 3 mark question if you understand this properly. So this is cos. First of all, we will have to make this equation in shape. So 2 plus 5 cos x is equal to 0. So 5 cos x will be equal to minus 2, and cos x will be equal to minus 2 by 5. So x will be equal to cos inverse of minus 2 over 5. And now we can calculate the angle, which is shift cos of minus 2 over 5, and this will be equal to 113.58 degrees. Now we need to understand the graph. If I plot for you, so this will be, one second, this one, and standard cos graph is like this one. So its standard graph is like this one. So this is 0, this is 0, this will be 90 degrees, this one will be 180 over here. You can write 180 over here, and degrees we are mentioning, so no need to write here. And then we can mention here like 270 degrees. Now 113, we got 113.58. So 113.58 will be roughly like we can sketch over here. So this will be 113.58 degrees. So it will be 190 plus something. So if we add subtract 90, this will be giving us 23.58. So 23.58, we are this much angle. So from the other side, if we check, the next will be like this one over here. So this side will also be like over here. This angle will also be 23.58. So we can write here 23.58. So 270 minus 23.58. So 270 minus 23.58 and degrees, and this will be what, 270 minus answer will be 246.42. 246.42, this will be. So one answer will be this one, and second answer will be this one. this is within 360 degrees, so 113.6 we can write up to one decimal place, and 246.4 up to one decimal place. These will be the two answers which we have done. Now it's question number 20, and question number 20 says this is lower bound upper bound question. A piece of metal has volume of this one, correct to nearest 20 centimeters. So we will write this volume, we can write 1240 upper bound and lower bound. So upper bound and lower bound we can mention. Nearest 20, so half of 20 will be 10, so we'll be adding 10 and subtracting 10, plus minus 10, so it will be 1250 and 1230. Then we are having this much. The mass of the piece of metal is 7,800 grams, correct to nearest 100 gram. So this will be 7800, correct to the nearest 100 gram, mean half of 100 will be 50, so plus minus 50. So this will be 7850 and 7750 plus minus 50. So this will be our upper bound, this will be our lower bound. So we are done with upper bound, lower bounds. Then they are saying calculate the lower bound of density of the metal. Density is equal to mass over volume. So density is equal to we can write density is equal to mass over volume. So to calculate the lower bound of density, we need lower bound of mass. So if I rewrite this, because mass over volume, so we need lower bound of this and upper bound of this one. This is for the fraction which we are doing. Now we can write density lower bound will be equal to mass is 7,800, so lower bound of mass will be this one, 7750, divided by upper bound of volume, which is 1250, and this will be equal to 7750 over this will be 1250, and this is equal to 6.2, and this is 6.2. This is done, and now we can move to the question number 21. And question 21 says diagram is not to scale. OAB is a triangle. OA, OA and B is a triangle, and C is the midpoint of OA. C is the midpoint of OA means if this is M, so CA will also be M with the same direction, and then they are saying OC is equal to M and CB is equal to N. CB is equal to N, and is this one. So E lies on AB, E lies on AB, and EB is equal to 4:5. So 4 AE is 4, so 4:5, and total is divided into 9 portions, so 4 by 9 and 5 by 9. Then we can go through the rest of the question. Find in terms of Mn and the position vector of E. Give your answer in simplest form. Position vector of E means you need to find OE. So OE will be, I will draw OE for you, this one OE. Okay, so this will be OE, and we can take the root. First of all, we need to find AB, because that we will be utilizing. So AB will be equal to AO plus OB, AO plus OB. This will be our root, and AO is minus 2m because opposite direction, and OB will be what? OB we can find basically OB will be equal to OC plus CB and OB will be equal to M plus N. So this OB value we can replace here, which is M plus N. So this will be N minus M. We can write this is our AB, and then we can write this 4 by 9 N minus M, and this will be 5 by 9 N minus M. Now we have this portions also, so we can write OE is equal to, we can write OE root we will be taking is OA, and AE, OA plus AE. AE will be this direction, and these will be the vectors. OA, we know OA is 2m, and plus AE. AE we have 4 by 9, 4 by 9 of n minus m, and we can basically open the brackets, and this will be 2m plus 4 by 9n minus 4 by 9m, and this is basically further we can simplify 2 minus 4n, 2 minus 4 by 9, and this will be giving us 14 by 9. So 14 by 9 m plus 4 by 9 n, and we can take 2 by 9 common, and inside will be 7m plus 2n. This will be our final answer for 4 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 22. The line this intersects the curve this at point P and Q. Find the coordinates P and Q. Show all your working and give your answer correct to 2 decimal places. So answer is required in 2 decimal places. So what we'll be doing, we'll be equating this equation and this equation, because this is a point of intersection which is required. So we can write 2x square minus x minus 3 is equal to 4x plus 12, and we need to find this actually for this quadratic equation. 2x square minus x minus 3 minus 4x minus 12 is equal to 0. We have shifted to the other side, and we can simplify 2x square and minus 5x and minus 15 is equal to 0. Now we need to find the x values. We can apply quadratic formula because they are saying two decimal places, right? So we know that it will be decimal value, so formula will be quadratic formula. X is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. This is the formula which we'll be using, and a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 5, and c is equal to minus 15. So x will be equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square, always replace values in brackets, b square minus 4a and c over 2 into a, this one. And now we can find the values. This will be fraction minus into minus 5, and plus we can take first, and then we'll be taking minus. So in brackets minus 5 and square, and minus 4 into 2 into minus 15 bracket close over, this will be 2 into 2, and this is giving us decimal value will be 4.26, 4.26 up to 2 decimal place. Yes, so we can take x value as this one, and the second x value will be when we replace this plus by minus over here, and this one minus, and this value is what, minus 1.76. So x is equal to minus 1.76. These are the two values, which we can write over here 4.26 we got, and minus 1.76 also we got. And now for y value we will replace in this, like for example we have equation y is equal to 4x plus 12. So if we replace 4.26, this will be our equation, and this value will be 4 in brackets 4.26 and plus 12, and this is giving us 29.04. So we can write here 29.04 for y value, and the second y value we can find, like y is equal to 4x plus 12. So x value will be using minus 1.76 plus 12, and this will be giving us 4 into minus 1.76 bracket close, and plus will be 12, and this is equal to 4.96. So 4.96, 4.96 will be our answer, and this is for 6 marks. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Now this is question number 23. This is a little tricky question, and before going through this question, this which diagram is provided, which is not to scale, I just wanted to mention that if you want the similar type of videos in future as well, don't forget to subscribe the channel. And I will request to the teachers, because uh, I have, from the YouTube data, I know that more than 40% of my viewers are higher age group, and they are surely teachers. So this is my request specifically to the teachers, that if they are feeling any mistake, they should write in comments. And there are a lot of students, they are writing comments, and they are asking questions, so it's not possible for me to answer each and every question. So this is my request to the teachers, that they should come forward and answer those small queries of the students. So as channel data shows that more than 40% are teachers, so I'm requesting help from the teachers. They will have to come to the comments and answer the questions of the students. Hopefully you will be cooperating. Let us go through the question. The diagram shows the major segment of a circle, center O, radius 2.5 meter. The segment is the cross section of the tunnel with the height 3 meters. The length of the tunnel is 800 meter, and it has the same cross section throughout its length. Calculate the volume of the tunnel. So for the volume of the tunnel, we require the face area, and for face area we need to find this triangle area. This one is triangle, so area of the triangle we need to find, and this side is 2.5, height is 3, so this will also be 2.5, height is 3, so this much radius, this will be the radius, which is 2.5 meters. So the remaining section, which is this one, will be 0.53 minus 2.5. So this will be 0.5 meters. So I want to find this theta angle in this smaller triangle, and if I name this triangle as OA, AB, and this one we can take as C. So in triangle OAC, so cos of theta will be equal to OC over AO, which is equal to 0.5 over 2.5, and theta will be equal to cos inverse of 0.5 over 2.5, and this will be shift cos of 0.5 over 2.5, and this is bracket close, and this is equal to 78.46, 78.46 degrees. This 78.6 degrees is angle AOC, but we need angle AOB. So angle AOB is equal to twice of angle AOC, which is equal to 2 times 78.46, and which is equal to, we'll multiply this by 2 and we will get 156.9. 3, we can write 156.93 degrees. Now we got this angle. Now we can find this sector angle. Sector angle will be which one? Starting from here till here will be sector angle. So 360 minus 150. This, so angle, sector angle, this is major sector basically. Major sector angle will be equal to 360 minus 156.93 degrees, and this one will be 360 minus answer will be giving us 203.1, 203.1 degrees. And now we can find the sector area. So area of sector will be equal to, formula is theta over 360 into pi r square. So theta is 203.1, which we just now found, over 360 into pi, and r square, and r we know is 2.5. So we can write 2.5 square, and this will be basically area of the sector, which we can find, and area of the sector will be what? This will be theta 203. So 203.1 over this will be 360, and this will be multiplied by pi, and then multiply by 2.5 square, and this is equal to 11.077 meters square. And in this one, uh, we need to add the triangle area also. Area of the sector, we found this area and this area, and now we need area of the triangle. Area of the triangle will be what? Area of triangle, triangle AOB, which we have named it as AOB. So this will be equal to half into AB sine C, so 2.5 into 2.5 AB into sine of the angle, which is 156.93 we found. So 156.93, and if we calculate this, this will be 0.5 into 2.5 into 2.5 AB into sine C 156.93, and this will be equal to 1 basically 156.93 and 2 point, let me check, 2.5, 2.5, yes. So this should be okay, this one is 1.22, correct, 1.22. This will be in meter square, basically meter square. Now we need to add this one area, this area which is area of the sector, and this area which is area of the triangle. So area will be what? Face area. Face area will be equal to 11.077 plus 1.22, and this will be plus 11.077 is equal to 12.3. So this is equal to 12.3. This is a meter square, and for volume we'll be multiplying 12.3 by the length, which is 800. So 8 multiply this by 800, and this will be giving us 9841. So 9841.23 whatever, so we will be just rounding it to 9841. This will be meter cube, and this was 7 mark question which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Again, don't forget to subscribe the not don't forget to subscribe the channel and recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows, and introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.